Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is May 24th, 2024. Here is another weekly edition for analysis. We had pretty ugly, I should say, or wacky week. Light volume, market didn't move. And yesterday we just got a sharp sell-off. Today we just got back up nicely. So everyone was confused what's happening with the market. And the best, I should say, tool for us is going to be chart. So let's go to the chart and see what chart tells us. Here is a S&P 500 weekly chart. And as you see here, we just got a doji bar. And whenever we just got a doji bar, this means market is in confused or indecisive moment. So weekly chart just had my target here. So that's going to be important target. The next target is going to be this line, and the next target after that is going to be this line. So you just got 53.34, 53.54, and then bounce back up nicely. So that is kind of like important level. And I should say market in weekly chart, anyway, if you want to slice it and dice it, it's kind of like overstretched, overbought, and we needed that doji bar. But I should say that doji bar potentially is going to be weekly low. Yes, weekly low, or potentially another just a doji bar, narrow body bar next week, as market is going to be closed on Monday. So it's going to be a short week. Still, people will be in vacation. And next week, just because this is going to be a short week, I believe that's going to be another light volume narrow body bar. But when we are getting into months of June, I should say summer rally is going to just initiate another force to the market, and we can see another new all-time high. So that's kind of like a bottom line for this analysis. And as you see here, we just got a mixed, kind of like a mixed signal from indicators. MACD, we just got a nice kind of like a downside, and momentum is just getting down while RSI is getting down. RSI is getting back up, and everyone sees as like a divergence. I don't see there's going to be a divergence. We will see another potential buy signal next week from MACD. So that is very, very interesting, because that means the momentum keeps grinding higher. And lots of people are expecting more sell-off is coming. I don't, basically. I think that's going to be kind of like opportunity. And next 2-3 days for the market, potentially Tuesday, Wednesday, we should see kind of like a daily low as well. And that's going to be a great buying opportunity for the next rally. If we move on to daily chart, so daily chart, as I said, this is kind of like a before consolidation. We just got back down and then a nice back up sharply. So we may see another potential downside, but that potential downside is not going to go all the way down to here. So that would be very ideal scenario. As long as we are above these two pivotal points, we should just give market benefit of doubt for a next rally. I would say the very, very foreseeable potential scenario is going to be, if you're just getting down to 52,1200 to 5230. So this 5230 is going to be kind of like the level that I'm just looking at, maximum drawdown for a market, which is going to be 70 points downside. So that's going to be the maximum. We may see some kind of like a hiccups next Tuesday and Wednesday, but after that, we should see market is getting back to bullish momentum, going all the way up to new all-time high. I should say market is targeting right now 56 to 5800. So that's the level that I'm looking at for a market, even if we can go with Fibonacci extension, which is kind of like a pretty cool tool. We can use this one. I believe a market is going to be 54, 55, 56, and 56 and 30. So that's going to be kind of like the scenario that I'm looking at. 61% Fibonacci pointed at 56.30, which I believe that's going to happen like in, let's say, July we can see some kind of like the target over there. So let's mark it on the chart and we'll see how it goes. But that's the level, that is the minimum level I have for the market. My bigger picture still is going to be 6,000, 6,200 to maybe 6,500. That's going to be multi-year top for the market and potentially not this week, not next month. I think it's going to happen in 2025, and that's going to be kind of like the top information for 4 or 5 years. And after that, we should see some kind of like a major pullback or kind of like a recession scenario to the market. Right now, we are kind of like at this scenario that we should just give market benefit of doubt. We just got a good correction in April, got back nicely. This W pattern forms a great move. Right now, bullish consolidation, and we can go higher to 5,600. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq weekly chart. Let me just go to weekly chart. We just got new all-time high and new all-time high. Weekly close this week, 18,800. That's fantastic level. And Nasdaq is kind of like a leading. While Nasdaq is leading, there is no problem, I believe, in the market. Market just throwing money into technology. However, daily chart is overstretched, overbought, and we see some kind of like a crossover in stochastic. RSI is in overbought, and also MACD is in very overbought conditions. So it just keep grinding higher. So this is kind of like a shaky because I believe that the next rally is going to be within other names. Heavy value names are going to be kind of like a leader for the next rally. But Nasdaq had a great move today. New all-time high, new closing all-time high today. So this is fantastic. We'll give market benefit of the doubt. If we go to US 30, which is Dow, we can see some kind of like a bigger picture in heavy value names. Let me go to weekly chart first. So we just got a nice sharp sell-off weekly chart, and I believe that that was kind of like a hiccup. I don't see any kind of like a downdraft more. I should say this is the bottoming formation, and we should see some kind of like any pullback is a great buying opportunity. I believe there is going to be a still chance to 38,726, but below that, I don't see that. So we should see some kind of like a nice bounce back up. And if market just forms bottom here, we can see some kind of like a good buying opportunity for heavy value names, which I believe is coming soon. So moving on to daily chart, we're just getting into oversold condition of stochastic. We just got doji narrow body bar here. So this is pretty cool. And again, if let me just bring this one higher a bit. So we can see some kind of like there is a flag limit breakout here. If you see that, this is kind of like interesting scenario. We got a sharp sell-off, move back up, rejection, going back down. This is a breakout level. Right now, market is coming back to this breakout level. There are lots of orders, sells change to buy. So that's why market reacted very nicely. I believe that we are at this stage that we can give market benefit of doubt. We are in a demand zone, very nice demand zone, and we can see that. So let me just, this one rectangular, just make it shorter here. So we can see some kind of like a very clear rectangular here. So this is nice. So I'm just looking at this is as bottom information for the next 2-3 days, and then after that we can get all the way up to 41,000, 42,000. So that is a very nice, I should say, setup for 41, 42 in by end of this summer. So we will see how it goes with this name. Moving on to gold, which I have a specific video. I think tomorrow or on Sunday I will release it for gold. But a good buying opportunity is coming for gold. I believe if a weekly low is not there, or let me not go into weekly, just analyzing with daily, I will cover more gold and gold stocks in specific video for that one. So weekly low, I believe, is there. So if we get below this pivotal point, 2280, then it's going to be very ugly for gold. It can go down all the way to here. But I believe the momentum is getting back to bullish very soon. So that's going to be the level that I have, which is going to be 23.08. And let me just show you here some pretty neat Fibonacci. So this is kind of like from this low to this top, and we just got into 69% Fibonacci. So we can get 69 to 78% Fibonacci. That's the level that I have as like a good stretch, maximum stretch to the downside for a great buying opportunity. Yesterday, we just touched it. Today, we just bounced back up. So this is kind of like a demand area that I'm looking at. And also, stochastic wise, momentum wise, we are kind of like getting close to oversold condition, which a day or two, we just need to give gold time to form the bottom. And when a stochastic gets into oversold condition and crossover, I should say the buy signal is there. So keep an eye on this. Specifically on Tuesday, Wednesday, we should see some kind of like a pullback to the upside, forming the bottom for a next buying opportunity. 24 to 2600 is coming down the road. So stay tuned for gold. Again, watch the video that I'm going to release this weekend. It's going to be lots of good material there as well. Moving on to silver, exactly the same thing. So silver is coming down and then didn't touch my area. Still, we have a chance to get into this 28 to 29.84 as a fantastic buying opportunity. So this one can go higher and higher and higher after taking out this pivotal point. I believe 34 to 36 is coming down the road, and silver is going to wake up and outperform the gold. I believe silver still move is not over yet. So um, just stay tuned for the next move. Moving on to crude, which kind of like a snapback today as well. So crude is just forming. I should say this is a very tricky pattern. It's not neat, it's not clean. So I got caught a couple of times. This is kind of like a bear flag, but this bear flag has like a long lower shadow, which make it very weak bear flag. And also, if you just look at this, compared to this, we're gonna see tree drive pattern is forming very nicely. So we are just going down price wise, but momentum wise, we are going up. In three indicators, momentum is showing upward while price is down. So this is very, very important divergence because three times price is going down, momentum is going higher and higher. So this is tree drive pattern, bullish tree drive pattern. As I said, pattern-wise, it is bearish, but this is not that clean bearish pattern. We are below this trend line, and it's always potential downside risk accelerating if we get below the previous pivot, which is this area. So keep an eye on 75. If it goes below 75, 61 to 65 is going to be intact. If it doesn't go, as long as we are above 75, closing above 75, we should be fine, right, for the crude. Moving on to individual names, let's start with, let me go to Bitcoin because I believe the next interesting setup is coming with Bitcoin as well. So BIT is just forming a very nice bullish momentum here. We just got a nice bull flag coming back down and then test that twice to his double top shadows here. We're just getting back up. So if BIT gets above 72, I believe that 100 is coming very, very soon. Even it can happen in July or so because Bitcoin movement is very sharp. Ethereum actually even better. So Ethereum forming a very nice bull flag here after nice surge to the upside, just forming a very, very nice bull flag. I believe 46 to 4,800 is coming down the road for Ethereum as well. Bond yield just moving higher as well. So today bond yield just goes up and forming a doji bar, but still below this pivotal point, important. On the other side, Treasury just forming a very nice bullish pattern here as well. So if you just look at Treasury here, I should say the bond yield is not gonna go higher as well because Treasury is forming a nice bull flag within this gigantic bull flag. So if it breaks out, it's going to be a double breakout for double pattern. Both of them are pretty bullish. 95, 97 is going to be first target, and then 102 to 105 is going to be another target. Moving on to VIX. VIX is coming down 6% today. I believe VIX is not going to go anywhere when the next rally is coming. Dixie is forming very nice bear flag. So this is another indicator that we can say bond yield is going to eventually going down because Dixie is forming a very bearish pattern as well. And precious metals, gold, as I said, is forming a bullish. So dollar is going to get weaker while the stock market and precious metals is going to get stronger and stronger. Magma indicator, our technology, big tech indicator, forming a pretty bullish momentum here. Apple moves up today, nicely bullish, Harami. After yesterday's sharp sell-off, it didn't have follow through. It just backtest this top and then bounced back up nicely. I take it as a very, very positive. I'm very happy we got involved with Apple. We didn't get greedy to my kind of like very, very dramatic level 154, 157. We just got involved with that and we just got into portfolio, which is nice. So right now we are nicely in the money, keep our position as is and looking for new all-time high for Apple. Amazon coming down today 30 cents. Not a bad pullback, still above this pivotal point, which is fine. Meta 2%, 2.67% to the upside. A pretty nice bull flag here. Meta is going to keep grinding to double top or new all-time high? I believe so. This is a pretty good pattern here. Microsoft at $3.16 up today. Not a bad session. As long as we are above this, we should get into a new all-time high. Google, $1.44 up. Netflix, $11.08 up today. So Netflix is targeting for minimum target is going to be 667 to 690. Tesla, 3% to the upside. This is a pretty good pattern. If it doesn't uh, take this low, I should say Tesla is getting higher above 200, 195 is going to be a fantastic move to 265. So Tesla, watch 200 level here. Moving on to semiconductor index, SMH, just keep going higher today. New closing all-time high, $4.44. Stocks, the same pattern here, $4.64 up. Taiwan Semiconductor, $2.91 up today. Fantastic move. AMD, $5.93 up. Great move for AMD today. Great move for the stockholders for AMD. NVIDIA, 2.57% up. Nice move, new all-time high. 1064 is the level that we just got weekly close as well. Good for NVIDIA stakeholders and stockholders. I'm not there yet. Texas Instrument, $1.89 up. Good move for Tesla after yesterday. A shakeout, I believe Texas can go higher, 220 to 25. This is the level that I'm just looking for. Lam Research, a good snapback as well, $12 uptick. Moving on to financials, which we just got a narrow body bar, but pretty bullish. This is interesting. So XLF is getting back to the bull side, 25 cents up. KBE, 30 cents up. KRE, 21 cents up nicely. So after just a back test this area, I believe KRE is back testing for a potential buying opportunity to 56. Right now, 48. This is kind of like a great setup. JP Morgan, $3.79 up. JP Morgan, good snap back today. Goldman Sachs, the same pattern, $3 up. Bank of America, 53 cents up. Bullish, bullish, bullish. And Wells Fargo, 53 cents up. Good bullish Harami after shakeout yesterday. So I believe banks are slightly getting better, especially KRE and JP Morgan. They are very bullish. Gold miners, GDX, just after a sell-off, got back up sharply today. Doji bar with gapped up, nice move, 51 cents up, I believe. Watch the video because I'm going to cover this sector. We formed the bottom potentially for the gold miners, and I know that there's going to be tons of buying opportunities here. GDXJ, 70 cents up. AEM, 39 cents up, not a bad session. Newmont, 75 cents up. I believe this is one of the outperformers as well. Franco-Nevada, 78 cents up. And Gold Barrick, 8 cents up today. Not a bad session. These ones are lagger, but Newmont and AEM potentially is going to be leading. Moving on to XLE, which is Spider Energy, still kind of like a lagging. As long as we are in this pattern, we should keep going higher as well. So XOP, Oil and Gas Exploration ETF, the same pattern here, 31 cents up, OHF 84 cents up, Exxon 9 cents down today, it didn't follow the industry, Chevron going back up 81 cents up. So I believe I covered everything, but again, make sure watch next two videos, which is coming tomorrow and potentially on Sunday. I'm gonna just go over cycles, go over different charts, and also watch the video specifically for gold and gold miners because I've got lots of good news for you folks. If you're watching that when I showed that, you will take benefit of the next move. Have a fantastic evening. Have a fantastic long weekend for those ones who are in US. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.